I just find it so mind boggling that we as individuals, we would just sit in the jobs that we work, in the relationships that we're in, and the friendships and the people that we have around us, the predicaments that we place ourselves in. We would sit in those spaces and we don't have any interest or desire to change. We don't see anything wrong with what we're doing. We don't see any room for improvement. We don't have any desire to improve. We don't have any desire to change. And a lot of us are complacent. A lot of us out there are just comfortable, right? We have a job. We're not trying to get promoted. We don't have a reason to get promoted because everything's good. No one's sick. We don't have to spend any more money. All the bills are being taken care of. We could save some money. Heck, we could invest. We have some money we could throw and go on vacation. We're just comfortable. We're just comfortable. We don't have any other side interests. We don't have any motivations, no aspirations. We're just happy. Happy about what? We're going out drinking, partying, but what? It's a holiday celebrating what? What are you partying for? What are you celebrating for? What's the celebration? I can understand someone getting married, we're gonna go party. I can understand if someone's birthday, maybe we can go party. But like a public holiday, Independence Day, we're gonna go have a party? A government holiday, we're gonna go party? Worst people is the fact that every weekend they're just out partying. They're just throwing their money away at a club or at a bar. And you just giving your money away for alcohol or for drugs. For what? What's there to celebrate? What have you done to be worth celebrating? Survive the week? Survive the week? That's what you're celebrating. You made it through the week, so now you're going to have a drink. To unwind? Work is that unbearable for you that you have to unwind? I don't know. It seems like you should be working a different job at that point. If you're at a job and you're always complaining about the job, why are you still on the job? If you're in a relationship and always complaining about the sad relationship, why are you staying in a relationship? Why are you staying with that person? You're clearly unhappy. You're clearly not fulfilled. And that person, their purpose isn't to make you happy. So why stay? And here's what I came to realize. People stay because they're afraid of being uncomfortable. They're afraid of the unfamiliar. Sometimes you really do just have to jump off the edge and go into the deep. Sometimes you really just have to jump off the edge without a parachute and just skydive into some things. If we're talking about YouTube, sometimes you just have to pull out the camera and start talking without a script, unscripted. Because if you sit there and you're just worried about the shenanigans, you ain't gonna do anything. You're worried about the trivial things. You're not just jumping head first. You want to have a business, but you're never going to have a business if you just have the time planning and plotting and looking for mistakes or like opportunities of failure. Failure is inevitable. Suffering is inevitable. Hardship is inevitable in life. Everybody goes through these things. It's a part of life. And you're trying to calculate for it? You may as well just go and expect that something's going to go wrong, but just have the confidence that you're going to fix it. This is the mindset that you need to have. Quite frankly, if you are afraid of failure, if you are afraid of being ostracized, if you are afraid of being different, you may as well just stop using your brain. And I could promise you there are people out there that don't use their brain. In fact, they drink and they smoke and they take all type of drugs and sedations, hoping to get away from their thoughts. And you know what's saying to them? Stop it. They're saying their mind is telling them to do some things. Their mind is telling them to say some things instead of fixing the relationships that they have with people, instead of saying the apologies, instead of making better decisions, instead of trying to do something with the one life that they do have. They're going to drink it away. They're going to smoke it away. They're going to do foolishness. And then they are then going to complain about the mistakes that they made. It needs to stop. It needs to stop. I'm tired of it. It's just so irritating. People, they need to stop. If you're getting up in the morning and you're miserable and grumpy, you need to stop. You need to stop. Because there's no way that you have the opportunity to get up in the morning. You have both your arms and legs. You have toes and fingers. You have electricity. Heck, you have Wi-Fi or data to send a message or call people. You have a car, or you have money to catch the bus. You have a bus opportunity. You have a job. You have so much things to be thankful for. You have family and friends, some of you. Some of you are even in relationships and you're ungrateful for it. Even if it's in a bad relationship, you're ungrateful. If you're ungrateful and you don't like it, leave. Leave. You don't like the job, leave. But stop sulking and complaining about it, because there's someone else out there that's wishing that they're inside your shoes. They're wishing that they had the opportunity that you did. When I had my chemo and I was on a bed, I wish I had the opportunity to go in the gym, which is why when I came back, I started to go in the gym. I was wishing for an opportunity to be strong. I was wishing for an opportunity to go uncautious. I was wishing for an opportunity to better myself. And people, as I came back, are doing the same thing that they were doing before I went. They're out partying, they're out drinking, they're smoking, they're wasting their money. They're just spending it out on parties and like going out to dinner with these girls that they don't have any interest in being in a relationship in. And they're not making any investment. They're just throwing their money away. And liability is. That false dopamine hit ain't gonna cut it. There's a reason why a lot of you people are depressed, because you guys are going off of false dopamine. You haven't achieved anything to be worth celebrating. So you're gonna feel like crap after you celebrate. Because there was nothing to celebrate. There was nothing to be partying about. There's a reason why Kobe Bryant, when he was up in the championships or in the finals, he said, yeah, what's there to be happy about? What's there to be smiling about? The job's not finished. And then the reporters were like, well, but you're up 2-0. Okay, you're up. The job's not finished. You haven't arrived. People are so settled. They're so comfortable settling for just, I don't even know what to call it. They're just comfortable. They're just comfortable. They're just willing to settle for less, or they're settling for subpar lifestyles, for subpar existence. And because they are able to do more and they're able to achieve more, their mind is literally butchering itself and it's harming itself, and they're depressed and they're miserable and they just won't accept the call. The people that are listening to this video, throw yourself over the edge without a life jacket and do something. I don't care if you just go in the gym. I don't care if you just go outside for a walk. I don't care if you just take up a course. I don't care if you just go back to school. I don't care if you start to invest your money. I don't care. But you need to do something with the time that you have, and you need to do something with the money and the resources that you do have, because there are people that out there that don't have it. There are people out there wishing that they had the opportunity to be able to watch YouTube and be on Facebook, or to be able to complain on their social media. And you're just complaining about such a grateful someone who would be grateful for your lifestyle. You're just sitting there ungrateful. And you're just complaining about it, wallowing. But you're not doing anything. You're not trying to achieve anything. You're not even inclined to like make something of your life, to make a name for yourself. And you're complaining? I don't even know what else to say, or I don't even know how to feel about people that are living like that anymore. And it's not to say that I've never felt that way, but I can't live like that anymore. I refuse to accept that anymore. I refuse. In fact, anybody that is around me, anybody that's really close to me, they have no choice but to grow and develop, because it's what I'm doing and it's what I know I need to do in order to be alive or to feel alive. Because I know what it is to don't do anything and feel empty. And people watching this video, you could say it all you want. Oh, well, I feel good, or I feel happy when I'm drunk or when I'm high. You don't feel happy, you feel empty, because you're filling whatever voids you have within yourself. That false dopamine ain't gonna cut it. Being empty ain't gonna cut it. If you have a cup that has dirty water in it, you can't just leave the cup empty. You gotta flush it out. Flush the dirty water out, put some fresh water in, and then you'll have a good cup of water. Not a muddy glass. A lot of you people are walking around with some muddy glasses, and you're just looking at them and you're saying, my glass isn't muddy.